back with another video. Before I get started sharing the video to family and friends, somebody will need it. Now today I want to talk about stop the violence. I was watching the other day where it be the rappers that died, making a video after they made a hit viral video, or rappers that died in general. And then I see their moms, protesting, saying, stop the violence, stop the killing and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if their mom was promoting them or encouraging them or telling them to stop doing the gang banging, gun stuff like that. The most I've seen, some of them look like they weren't even telling their sons nothing. Like, stop gang banging, stop showing guns in the videos and stuff like that. And then they get on news and TV or, video and say, this gang banging gotta stop, this gun violence gotta stop. Yeah, it's true. And it's like, why did some of y'all didn't tell your sons when they was doing it in the beginning? When they was gang banging. And they was making videos about guns and shooting people's families up. Don't care about nobody, stuff like that. And at the same time, I was at work one time and I heard a girl was saying to me she had 2 kids, and she was like, I had demons. I had 2 baby demons, because she was saying how you so bad and they didn't listen. And she basically regretted, but she accepted the fact, man, I gotta take care of them. Yeah, you do. But that's what I'm saying. That's the example right there where these women are having sex with any type of man, or any type of man, or even themselves is not walking with Jesus, is cursing their kids, is birthing demon kids. And that's why you have kids that grow up being rapers, being killers, going to jail for life, gang banging, stuff like that. That's why you have those things. And you don't know, I don't understand how people be so happy about having kids. You should be worried about having kids, because now you birth a soul into the world. Now it don't matter what you do, you can't save that person now. You can't save your kids. Their soul is on there, so whatever they do, they're gonna be accountable for it. And people be so happy, oh, we having a baby girl, we having a baby boy. Okay, it's good when they babies, when they 2-year-old, 1-year-old, maybe 3 years old, and stuff like that. But a lot of these kids are birthing, they haven't, and they growing up cussing, watching bad videos, and you wondering how your kids learned all this stuff because you just putting around the TV for they be crying and stop crying. Some of you can't even deal with your kids that cry. I don't know how many documentaries I've seen on YouTube where a mom would kill her kid because the baby couldn't stop crying, put in the microwave, suffocating them and stuff like that. But they was so happy. They was so happy to have a baby though. But then when you get the baby, you don't like it. You hate it because it cried too much. It take away all your freedom and time and stuff like that. And you started growing up hating your kids, and you just lied to yourself and other people your kids is your main priority. You love your kids more than anything in the world, but deep down inside you had them. You wish you never had them. You wish you could still live your fast lifestyle or do whatever you want to do. Or you can't do whatever you want to do because of your kids, and you hate them because of that. It's not their fault you choose to sleep with somebody without a condom and you end up getting pregnant. It's not their fault. When people should have kids, they should really think about, man, how my kids gonna turn out. Them little younger days, happy days is over with. You gotta think about, damn, how they gonna be like when they turn 10, 16, 18? Is they gonna be killers? Is they gonna be the one who kills somebody? Is they gonna be the one that be homeless and stuff like that? Like, I'm scared to have kids. I don't know how my kids gonna turn out, you know. At the end of the day, I could teach them the right way to go. But at the end of the day, it's like they still have their own thoughts. And at the end of the day, the devil is still going to tempt them in many different ways. Especially if they be out in the world. Like what I mean, like out in the world, like middle school, high school, where it's a lot of peer pressure and popularity, you know, stuff like that, you know, that they be introduced to. And if they're not strong in Christ, then it's like they're going to be weak and they're going to always be manipulated and be like dragged on with the rest of the world. So you got to think about when you bringing a baby into the world, you're bringing another soul in this world. You don't know how they're going to turn out. So having a baby, it should be humble. You shouldn't be sitting there, yeah, I'm having a baby. Okay, girl. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a boy. Oh, it's cute and stuff like that. I mean, that stuff is cool, but like you have to be humble at the same time. Like you have to have a smile, but also be worried at the same time. Because a lot of people don't know Christ at all, and a lot of people are lost. And it's like you having babies, and and you happy for them. And then y'all parents sit up here and be like, oh, I don't want them to turn out like me or do what I did, have different baby daddies and stuff like that, and et cetera, et cetera. But like, you don't want them to be like you, but you putting it in front of their faces. You with different dudes, they grew up with you divorcing dudes, being with different guys and stuff like that, or having many kids and stuff like that. And then they be like, oh, well, mommy didn't have the same daddy. We all got different daddies. Like, you show me a bad example. Like, you can't really change your past. Some things in your life you can't change in your past now. I mean, it's already said and did and done. But I just hate when mom say stop the violence and stuff, but then don't make a change. Like, you want your sons to start growing up and doing all this gang banging and stuff. They want you better yourself to get them out the hood, put them in a better society and stuff like that. And a lot of times too, when kids grow up being like the heroes or they have everything they want and stuff like that, and they still go to the hood, they still try to be gangsters, they still go down the wrong path. It's because they don't have Christ in their life. They don't have a foundation in the Bible. Don't listen to people that know the Bible from the back of their hand but live in a different lifestyle. They just liars. They wasting their time knowing the Bible and knowing scriptures. Like, they need a true foundation. They need a following of Christ. They need guidance from God. That's what they need. And there's a lot of temptation in this world. And if you didn't know how to deal with your temptation and you kept falling in the same temptation, your kids can't come to you and ask you, oh, Ma, I'm having this temptation. What to do? I can't take it no more. It's too strong. These demons bothering me. I just want to have sex so bad. I just want to do evil so bad. I don't know what's getting into me. I don't know what's going on. A lot of these kids can't even run to their parents or grandma. They can't ask them what's going on. Why they hear these voices in their head that told me to kill or rob somebody. They don't have no answer to go through. And then you have all these TV shows and like fake pastors on these TV shows and stuff, ripping people with their money, showing a bad example. So people just throw church in the garbage, like, a church fake, these pastors fake. They stop believing in Christ. You hear people that say, oh yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, you believe there is a God, but you're not following his ways. You don't believe that he's truly real. You just know it's a higher being than you. And that's why these kids fall down so much. The only thing they have to run to is drugs. and sex and violence. That's all you have to run to. Their parents didn't neglect half of them. Their parents is half dumb. I'm sorry to say that, but you can't even help a lot of these parents can't even help your own kids. They have to run, girls have to run to different type of men just to find love and answers. They can't run to their parents because they hate them or they're annoying. Stuff like that. They don't look up to their parents. They don't respect their parents because you showed them a different lifestyle. And it's like you showed them a certain lifestyle. Like you can't even, it's going to get to a point where you can't even manipulate their mind to a good lifestyle, to the right way. You're not going to be able to convince them because they already got it set in their mind. Look, this is how I'm going to be. This is who I am. And that's why these kids are falling down the wrong path and they being followers. They're following after the next man, dude. So you have to make a change if you want to stop this violence. You have to talk to them. You have to cater to them. You have kids. Is maintenance on your kids. You can't neglect your kids for a year or a couple months. You can't ask them if they depressed. I mean, you cannot ask them if they depressed. You cannot ask them are you sad? You have to ask those questions. You have to make sure they're confident. Is their clothes okay? How did this shirt make you feel? Stuff like that will build your kids' character and strengthen their minds and have major love for you. And most of all, respect for you. You have to ask those questions. You cannot neglect your kids. You choose to have them, now you got to keep up your maintenance. And a lot of these parents can't keep maintenance on themselves. They can't keep up with themselves. They don't even know who themselves is. So how you going to keep up with your kids? You can't. How you going to help your kids? They got to learn life by going out here and doing bad stuff just to learn. And half of them end up in jail. Half of them ever end up dead. Because you couldn't help them because you lack of knowledge. That's why that stuff is false when people like, I only listen to people that's older than me. Because they know more. They live on earth longer. That's nonsense. Like, okay, they live on earth longer than me, but I've been doing, I've been doing mechanic, but they haven't did mechanic. So you say they live on earth longer than me, so they should know how to fix a car. And they could never in their life worked on the car. Because they live longer than you don't mean they smarter than you in every aspects of life. They may be good in relationships and not good at drawing. They might be good at working on cars, but they not good at fixing computers. Because just because somebody older than you don't mean they know more than you. And that's what a lot of people got stuck in their head. Because a person older, they know more. No, that's not necessarily true. So, but you have to make a change. We want these violence to stop, and these mothers don't want their kids end up dead. That's all I really got to say about this video. Share, like the video to family and friends. And I'll see y'all guys in the next video.